friends. Today, I'm thrilled to invite you on a magical Christmas 2025 tour of our cozy farmhouse. This year's theme blends the warmth of rustic country charm with timeless gold and white holiday accents. Whether you love simple DIY projects or elegant seasonal touches, you'll find plenty of inspiration here. Grab your favorite cup of cocoa, settle in by the fire, and let's step into a world of festive farmhouse magic. Before we step into each room, let's talk about the feeling we're going for. Christmas decor in a farmhouse is all about warmth, nostalgia, and that special glow that makes the season unforgettable. Think flickering candles, soft white fairy lights, and gold accents that catch the firelight. By keeping it cozy yet elegant, we're not just decorating a house, we're creating cherished memories that will last well beyond the holiday season. The farmhouse look embraces minimal clutter with carefully chosen pieces. Gold and white take center stage, with natural wood and greenery as supporting actors. The balance of rustic textures and refined metallics feels both timeless and fresh. Instead of heavy garlands, we're opting for lighter, airier greenery like cedar, pine, and eucalyptus, accented with simple gold ornaments. The result? A cozy yet polished farmhouse style that's perfect for 2025's trend toward calm, nature-inspired holiday spaces. Let's start the tour at the front porch. A fresh cedar garland drapes over the doorway, with twinkling white fairy lights adding a soft evening glow. A handmade wooden "Welcome Christmas" sign leans against the wall, bringing that homemade charm. On either side of the door, vintage milk pails hold small potted evergreens wrapped in burlap and tied with gold satin ribbons. This inviting porch sets the tone for a warm, heartfelt holiday welcome. As we step inside, the entryway greets us with a rustic bench topped with chunky knit pillows in creamy white and soft gold. Above it, a vintage farmhouse mirror reflects the soft light of a nearby lantern. A small basket under the bench holds slippers for guests, a cozy, thoughtful touch. The wall pegs display gold-tipped evergreen branches, offering a fragrant and festive first impression. This space is proof that small details can instantly make your home feel welcoming. Our farmhouse living room is the heart of the season. This year's look features a neutral cream sofa adorned with plaid and cable knit throws in white and gold. On the coffee table, a vintage wooden tray holds an arrangement of candles at varying heights alongside a bowl of gold-dusted pine cones. Layering textures, like soft throws, warm wood, and twinkling lights, creates that perfect cozy farmhouse vibe where friends and family love to gather. Nothing says farmhouse Christmas like a beautifully dressed fireplace. We kept the mantel simple yet striking, an evergreen garland dotted with small gold baubles and dried orange slices for a hint of vintage charm. White ceramic houses with warm LED candles inside line the mantel, creating a village-like glow. Above, a gold-framed mirror reflects the flicker of the fire. A large woven basket holds chunky knit blankets beside the hearth, inviting everyone to snuggle up. In the corner stands our stunning farmhouse Christmas tree, tall and full, with soft white lights and gold ribbons cascading like gentle streams. Ornaments include a mix of white ceramic stars, wooden snowflakes, and vintage glass baubles in muted gold. We've tucked sprigs of eucalyptus and faux berries between the branches for an organic touch. The tree skirt is a simple woven jute mat surrounded by gold-wrapped presents tied with ivory satin ribbons. DIY is at the heart of every farmhouse Christmas. This year, we crafted dried orange slice ornaments strung on twine for a nostalgic, homespun feel. We also painted wooden stars with a distressed white finish and brushed the edges with gold leaf for a subtle shimmer. Not only do these projects save money, but they're also meaningful to make with loved ones. Each handmade ornament tells a story and adds warmth to your holiday decor. farmhouse kitchen shines brightest during the holidays. We styled open wooden shelves with simple white dishes, a few gold-rimmed mugs, and mason jars filled with homemade cookies. A garland of greenery runs across the windowsill, dotted with tiny white lights that glow at night. A vintage breadboard doubles as a display for pillar candles tied with twine. It's a space that feels alive with baking scents, laughter, and the promise of holiday feasts. Our dining table is set for cozy Christmas meals with a soft linen tablecloth in warm white and a burlap runner down the center. The centerpiece is simple yet striking, a reclaimed wooden tray holding pillar candles, fresh pine branches, and gold ornaments. White ceramic plates sit atop woven chargers with napkins tied in twine and finished with a sprig of rosemary. The overall look is casual yet refined, perfect for farmhouse holiday gatherings. For those who love DIY, here's a simple tip: tie gold satin ribbons around your everyday utensil jars or hang tiny wreaths on your cabinet doors. A few battery-operated fairy lights tucked behind glass canisters instantly transform an ordinary corner into something magical. These little touches don't take much time but add layers of festive cheer that feel both personal and stylish, proving that a warm holiday kitchen doesn't require a big budget. The bedroom becomes a restful retreat with a few subtle Christmas touches. We layered the bed with soft flannel sheets in winter white and added knit throw blankets for texture. On the nightstands, small potted evergreens in rustic clay pots bring a woodland charm, while simple gold candlesticks offer a warm evening glow. A wooden ladder leaning in the corner displays cozy plaid blankets, proving that farmhouse holiday style can be both simple and soothing. Even the bathroom deserves a touch of seasonal spirit. A small wreath above the mirror and a jar of cinnamon sticks on the vanity add subtle holiday fragrance. Fluffy white towels tied with gold ribbon feel like a little present for your guests. For a cozy farmhouse feel, we added a small wooden stool holding a scented candle in pine and clove. This space shows that you can bring Christmas cheer to even the most functional rooms. The hallway, often overlooked, can become a charming transition space. We strung a simple garland of faux cedar along the stair rail, added gold bell ornaments at intervals, and placed a vintage lantern on the landing. A framed black and white family photo gallery line adds a personal touch that tells your family's story. These subtle hallway touches keep the farmhouse holiday style consistent throughout your home, making every corner feel thoughtfully decorated. Handmade centerpieces bring character to your Christmas decor. This year, we repurposed an old wooden crate to hold mason jars filled with greenery, pine cones, and candles. We also crafted a rustic table wreath using foraged branches and gold spray-painted seed pods. These projects are not only affordable but also eco-friendly, tapping into the trend of sustainable holiday decorating. Plus, they offer a lovely way to spend a chilly afternoon crafting with family or friends. Lighting is key to a warm farmhouse Christmas. We layered string lights across bookshelves, added battery-operated candles to window sills, and tucked tiny fairy lights into glass jars on side tables. The combination of soft white light and golden tones creates a dreamy, welcoming glow as the sun sets. Lighting like this adds depth to your holiday decor, making the entire home feel warmer, more inviting, and filled with festive spirit. A handmade wreath can be a true farmhouse statement. We crafted ours using foraged cedar branches, dried hydrangeas, and touches of gold ribbon. For a more vintage look, we added a few tiny brass bells and rustic wooden beads. Whether hung on the front door, above the fireplace, or even in the kitchen, these wreaths embody the spirit of farmhouse Christmas, natural, understated, yet full of heartfelt seasonal charm. This year, more than ever, we're leaning towards sustainable decorating choices. Reusing last year's ornaments, repurposing old jars as candle holders, and wrapping gifts in craft paper tied with reusable fabric ribbons helps reduce waste while keeping the farmhouse style intact. Embracing a less is more mindset also aligns perfectly with cozy holiday living, choosing quality pieces that can be used year after year instead of trendy throwaways. Gifts displayed under the tree can be part of the decor. This year, we wrapped them in simple craft paper and white parchment, tied them with natural twine, and added sprigs of pine or a dried orange slice for a charming touch. For a more luxurious look, we swapped twine for soft gold satin ribbons. These farmhouse-inspired packages bring a sense of old-fashioned joy, making even the gift-giving moments part of your home's seasonal story. Don't forget your outdoor areas. A wooden bench on the porch holds chunky knit blankets and a basket of pine cones, perfect for chilly winter evenings. Twinkling fairy lights strung across the garden fence or patio pergola add instant holiday magic. If you have a fire pit, surround it with vintage lanterns for a cozy gathering spot. By extending your decorating style outdoors, you create a seamless, welcoming atmosphere that greets guests even before they step inside. One of the best parts of a farmhouse Christmas is how it brings people together. Baking cookies to display in your kitchen jars, crafting homemade ornaments, or even taking an afternoon walk to forage pine cones for decor all become cherished traditions. These experiences are about more than just decorating, they create lasting memories and connections with loved ones, which is the true spirit of the holiday season. As we wrap up our Christmas 2025 farmhouse tour, I hope you feel inspired to bring your own cozy, gold and white holiday touches into your home. Remember, the most beautiful spaces aren't just about the decorations, they're about the love and joy they hold. Whether you DIY a wreath or simply add a candle and a sprig of greenery, each effort brings warmth to your home. May your season be full of light, laughter, and timeless farmhouse charm.